So I'm outside moving stuff around the shed, and I said, you know, I'm gonna put these plants out. I'm gonna put some flowers in them, get some things going. I got my sweet tea. I'm listening to country music on my headphones. What was I thinking? You may catch me dancing a bit. Let's go plant. My dirt, my sifter, my pots. Let's get at it. Tools. Hey y'all, so I sped that up a little. Well, I didn't speed it up, I just went ahead. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 window boxes. I have a little bit in those in the first pot, but not enough. So I'm gonna take that metal trash can back to the Conrad property, or the other property where the tiny house is, fill it up from my compost garden that I had last year that had pigs and chickens and all kinds of stuff on it, and it is probably full of seeds that are probably going to sprout for my renter. But I'm going to go and I'm going to get some dirt and fill it into that, and then I can come back and I can use that without buying dirt. And we may continue to bring loads over here. It kind of depends. We don't want to create an issue for her. The mulch is definitely something we need yet. So now we're going to plant some seeds. Let's see what we got. But first I have to have a drink of my sweet tea. I need some sweet tea. Whew. You know, for a day that was supposed to be full of rain, sure is awful lot of sun. That's the spot, right? Okay. So, take these things off my head. I can use gloves. But you know, sometimes gloves get in the way. Now, I forgot to tag these, so I'm thinking that these are calendula. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the calendula and see how far I get. I'm just gonna kind of break up the seed pods because I just put the whole seed pod in here, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, in nature, they blow around, you know, so. Anywho. I think there'll be quite a few in there, huh? What do you think? Get to it. I bought some boxed Dollar General seeds as well. But I'm gonna save my butterfly seeds. Butterfly mix, flower mix, it says. Because the local nursery is going to have some milkweed plants near the middle to end of May. So I will be going down and getting me those to make this homestead, this growing monarch homestead, actually growing monarchs, as well as the food and all the other good stuff. Rock, go away. And I have quite a few marigolds that I cultivated. Marigold seeds were everywhere in my squash planting area the first year we were here. And then I did them again, so yeah, I got quite a bit of those. Get the baggie open with the glove on. Ugh. Sometimes you just, most of the time I don't even put them on. Most of the time I totally forget gloves. I just go with the bare hands. I'm sure Jess from Roots and Refuge would give me a golf clap for that. Not that I think she golfs, but you know, she knows what it is, I'm sure. You really got to twist on these to get the seeds out. I do hold back quite a few of them because I really believe that they do help to control bug and pests in your tomatoes and your peppers. Those worms, yeah, they don't repel the moths that lay the eggs, but once the caterpillars hatch, they don't like it, so they adios when those come out. They don't like them for some reason. I have also heard that there is that the moths don't necessarily like them, but I didn't experience that. I still saw the moths around, but I never saw a lot of caterpillars when I had marigolds around those plants. So that's what I do. It looks like 2 calendula and 3 marigolds are going in here in the front. I do have mammoth sunflower seeds to plant out back. I'm going to put those, some of them out in the bed that's all the way out up on the hill, and I'm going to do a few of them to border my kitchen garden because they're just, you know, they make me happy. These big old mammoth sunflowers, they make me happy. And I've also found that the wood-boring bees, they like them, they dig them. And anything to keep them away from my wood structures, keep them from boring in. So they were really doing a number on my chicken coop. The holes everywhere. All right, so those are done. Now, Let's tackle these window boxes. I'm gonna sit you in the bird bath, but you'll stay dry. Right? I'll wash my hands in the bird bath. I think the tripod's gonna get a bath today. Yeah, that's right. Just like that. That's how we do it. Just like we spit on our tissues and wipe off our kids' faces. We wipe our hands on our rear. That's the way we do it. Ain't no shame in it. No siree. Oh, look, I'm seating as we stand here. I guess I better hold this up. I think they pack these zinnias. They're just being zinnias in some sort of packing material. You're gonna see like all this dust come at you. Come on now. Says it covers 2,500 square feet. Semi-dwarf. They are semi-dwarf. I'm just gonna put a little gully here in the middle and just woo. Okay, that ain't 2,500 square feet, but I would have to say it's probably gonna be packed full of zinnias. Let's go down here. I think I better move my tape. Bring it down in. That comes out fast. Of course, I have no water out here. So I'm gonna have to bring some water out to water all these plants. Because this right here, you know. So, I say we go get the muck boots on and we go out back and plant ourselves some pumpkin seeds. And let's go over to the shed real quick. See what I've been up to in there. Ooh, break them. Yum. All right. Pardon me. So, like I talked about, guess what I moved? Plucker, a couple of barrels. That's a feed barrel. This is a feed barrel, really, but it's got hay in it right now. I'm going to take that bunch up to the tractor so I can put the lid on that and keep it dry. And don't look at the trash. The remnants. Still hasn't returned. They're working on it. Fingers crossed it works, because this one over here, I still can't get it started. I have a feeling that it's the battery. Even though the battery charger that he has says it's charged, I have a feeling it's the battery, just because of the way things went down. Just the way it, we ran it, it started, it ran, it cut, and then we let it sit. And then we turned it back on, and after being charged, it didn't recharge. I think there's something wrong with the cells in that battery. But he couldn't take it with him today. He's got a doctor's appointment, so we'll deal with it tomorrow. I think we're just going to buy a battery, because I said, well, okay, so if we buy a battery and it doesn't work, what have we lost? Can't you keep that battery? Can't keep it on the shelf and use it on the other lawnmower when it comes back? Have a backup battery? Well, yeah, I could do that. It's okay, fine. I think we should just buy the battery. Give it a try before we go taking it to somebody, put more money into it. But there she sits. The tiny Monarch. Oh my gosh, it's the right color for Monarch. That is too funny. I may have to paint on that. Anyway, but it's supposed to be the tiny Monarch riding lawnmower. Oh well. If it's meant to be, it shall be. All right, so let's see what the progress is in here. I already watered my plants under there. Still have some wasps in here. Not liking that. Anyway, so I got pretty much everything out of here. Looks like I gotta go do something about these wasps. Except for that. That's Carrie's bench that he took apart. I got these there was wood on the floor. Who puts wood directly on the floor that isn't painted? I mean, wood on the floor directly is just not a good idea. Anyway, but not painted, please. Not pressure treated, please. Well, not that I want pressure treated on, yeah, let's not, you know what I mean. So there was a mat here, like a horse mat. So I pulled all that up. So, next step after I get the planting done up top, is I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna demo this. I'm gonna cut that shelf off. That's bowing. I'm going to have to crawl. I'm gonna put something down. Crawl and cut all that, and I will put a mask on and have a trash bag ready, and I will get all that ripped out all the way across the bottom. I'm not gonna worry about this wood because he's gonna concrete right up to it and over it. And after that's done, I'm gonna do a light raking just to get foreign matter. Then I'm gonna start digging. And I am going to start digging that trench on center and out that way. Something I thought of last night is there's one more thing I have to do before I can drop that pipe in there and run it outside. You know what that is? Come with me. The things you find on a homestead. Hello, beautiful cardinal, flying away. Somebody left a big, huge truck toolbox. I don't know if it's worth it, but I'm sure Carrie's gonna hook a chain to that and pull it out of here for me and get this drum out of here, brake drum, and because that's where that pipe's gonna come out and go down. Still haven't heard back from the tree guy to get on the schedule. Probably bad weather, that's why they're behind. So my experience with them is we're on our way. It's on my phone somewhere. Hopefully I'll be able to hear it. So that's what's going on in there. Let's go get the boots, get the planting done up top. that was fun. I got some zinnias, but I'm gonna hold on to them because until my garden doesn't look like a swimming pool. Let's go take a look. As soon as I get everything in my hands. Oh, I cleaned my tea. Lord have mercy. There's some good songs on the radio today. Something about if you're gonna build your dream and build it. I like that part. I truly did. The last one was one of them girls. I don't know. Never heard it before. I'm not really a country music fan necessarily, but it's got a good beat. It's fine by me. So let's turn you around and see the swimming pool. Yes, we got some rain last night, quite a bit. And I expected it to puddle up there, but it puddled here. But it might have just ran to here. So obviously I need to fill in more before I open these bags. Carrie said, just go down the hill and scoop out some dirt. There's no. I'm like, well, it's a little too wet right now for that. My tractor would sink and I get stuck. And I don't want to do that either. So it looks like the gardening is done for today. I just sunk. Yeah. So cleaning out the gutters was not the solution to the puddling problem over here. So we do know that we have to put in French drains to keep this water away from this house. So it's on the list. And yes, Carrie, I redid the list again. He teases me about making lists. All right, folks. I'm gonna go in. This is a lesson on giving your GoPro a bath. Doing it safely and responsibly. You want to separate your GoPro, the actual camera, from the tripod. Use a soft bristle brush, not near the adhesive, to your leg. And hold it over the sink. Give it a brush. Because you know, GoPros, they have feelings too. And they go where you go. So, if you go out in the dirt, they go out in the dirt. If you go into the chicken pen with all that chicken poop, they go into that pen with all that chicken poop. Have you ever thought about the fact that you sit your tripod down and all that stuff and you don't even think about washing your GoPro? You wash your hands, you may even wash your boots, but do you wash your GoPro tripod? Probably not. So we gave the GoPro a good scrubbing with some Dawn dishwashing liquid. Now, may not be just like new, but the germs are gone. Then, whoop, GoPro legs fell over. Then, for the camera. Most of them are waterproof. I don't want to test that theory. So, close your eyes. I'm just using a damp paper towel. Now, doesn't that feel better, GoPro? I thought so. Just thought we'd take a little time to give our GoPro some tender loving care, because someday this little GoPro could need big changes on the home. Hey guys, so today's video that I just uploaded was about preparing for a new life. And I saw a glimpse of this and I have to try to get it. So I'm gonna set you up in front of the door and try to point you up to this nest that's been right outside the front door that you can see through the glass. I cleaned the glass. But Mama is and Daddy actually, they're both been taken care of. They're both very sensitive to motion. So I'm trying to get you an angle Just watch, guys, and see if you see that mama come back. And you'll see those little heads pop up. I don't want to listen. I want to listen to you chew on your bone right now. Watching the birds. So I'm sitting way back in the kitchen, waiting for Mama to come back. I wasn't able to zoom. That was her. She goes to the eave, and then if she feels like it's all clear, she'll come back to those babies. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down, dog. Dog. So there she is. Or he is. And there come those little, you see those little, oh my goodness, there's like 3 or 4 of them. They're just so tiny. Oh my goodness. They're so beautiful. I hope that you can see them. They're precious. I'm so glad we did not move that nest. I just saw her take that worm back, so I guess she had to go mush it up a bit.